So a couple of tough games that you guys have played here. Going to this one first. Overtimes all over the place. Can you walk me through how much of an intense game this was from your side perspective?
Um, Obviously, first map Overpass, we lost really badly against Spirit, and we were expecting the Godsend, it was 0-0 Nation, would pick Overpass. We fixed some of the things on Overpass, but overall, we were, if I'm not mistaken, we were ahead 15-14 or 15-13, and we should have closed that because we were out of ideas on overtime, and it was really one-dimensional game. And overall, that map is a bit hard for us, but we're working on it. It reminds me of when we played Stockholm Major with VP when Flit joined. We would practice 10 scrims a day and fix our old maps. Everybody thought our Ancient is bad. We would play 10 scrims of Ancient a day and fix it. So it's like with the tournament happening, we're fixing it, fixing mistakes, evolving, and that's super good.
Now you mentioned Virtus Pro. Seems like with the overtime yesterday, the paid by the round kind of like legacy lives on, huh?
Yeah, I think I bring it to the Liquid team now. Did Outsiders win?
What, sorry?
Did Outsiders win against Furia?
No.
They lost?
Yeah.
My mans.
What do you think about them now that you mention it?
About Outsiders? I think Fame and Norbert are the best pickup that they could pick up, like the best players that they could get. And I think they just need time. It was always hard to fill into the system. When Flit first joined, it was hard for him to fill into the system. And I think now with Fame and Norbert, two players changing, it's really hard to adapt to what James wants from that team, And that's why it happened. I didn't see the game. Maybe it was close against Fury. I saw it against Cloud9, but they have a long journey ahead, and they're all young, so everything is going to be good for them in the future.
Now tell me about kind of getting to play with Liquid. Obviously you've had a bit of time with the guys now, even though it kind of looked like it came together pretty last minute. What's your impressions of this team, first of all?
Well, I mean, the organization is obviously really good. We've been in the Team Liquid facility in Utrecht for 9 days. We practiced there for nine days. Over those 9 days, we were having all of us 150 hours plus the past 2 weeks. So we were doing a lot of work. Me, Nick, Daps specifically, obviously John, OC, and Keith as well. And we were working our asses off. And when we lost against Spirit, it was a bit heartbreaking because in our eyes, we deserved to win that game, but mentally we were just weaker. We prepared for this game mentally, especially after first loss on the first map on Overpass. It kind of reminded, I saw some thoughts of the same game like a Spirit, but then I'm saying, like, even when we lost, I'm saying, guys, chill, it's first map. We have Mirage and we have Ancient, and we worked on all of these maps, and we were ready for all of those maps, and the guys are super welcoming, and they're giving me a lot of space for my ideas in the team, and giving me a lot of. They're allowing me to bring a lot of individuality from me to the team.
Is that how it works? Kind of Nitro just giving you free reign over what you wanted to do?
I mostly talk about it with Nitro, and I offer him ideas. I know a lot of stuff that I can bring, and obviously if he doesn't like it, I'm saying okay, no problem. If he likes it, we get it into the game. It's sad that all this work, maybe if I'm not gonna play for Liquid, then I'm gonna play against Liquid after, and I'm gonna see, okay, this is this round, Yeah.
What's been kind of like the biggest difference? I mean, obviously it's an American team, very different culture in general. Has it been kind of a shock in that sense in any way?
Well, I mean, obviously the language. First couple days, my mouth was getting watery all the time, and it was really hard to talk and explain ideas that I want to do in like macro during the game, and that's why I try to explain it before the game, and when those situations happen, like I simulate the ideas and talk about them with team, and but overall I think the mindset is a bit different. I feel that the calling style, like overall what they had was a bit outdated, out of meta, probably because of COVID, because like a lack of experience against EU CIS teams obviously, and I try to get them back into the rhythm and show them how teams actually play now.
Could you get used to playing with this team?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. they're all good guys, and they have a lot of good talent. I think you saw Josh clutching a lot of rounds, winning some important shots, even though on Overpass a couple of times he died when he could have survived, and which cost us the rounds. But he's a really promising player in terms of he takes criticism really easily, and I always with him I'm the harshest person ever, because I understand he will take it and understand it, and he's always asking when he doesn't understand anything. So really motivating. It's motivating me as well, you know, when there's that kind of a player in the team.
You mentioned, you know, you've put in quite a lot of work into this team already, even though you've been with them for only a pretty short time. Can you explain to me kind of background with you in Virtus Pro? How much of a difficulty would it be for you to exit the team? I know you spoke about it on Twitter. I think you were pretty optimistic, but it seems still that it could take quite a long time.
I can't really say certain points of that, but obviously I got to a mutual agreement with VP on when they're going to release me and what do they want from me, and I said yeah. We came to a conclusion because we have good relation with VP, and I think after some time it's not going to be a problem for me to go to some team. Especially they gave me agreement to already stand in for a team. So
now you speak about standing. How much of a chance would there be for you to actually join Liquid? You know, in terms of other offers or whatever you have, can you speak to that?
I don't necessarily have that much offers, but Team Liquid is up there, and I don't know. Depends on this tournament. Depends on how I'm gonna feel. Depends on what's gonna happen after this tournament. Maybe I'm gonna play like shit, and Liquid will be the only team that will want me, you know. And but obviously it's still a good team, and the space that this team provides for me to be a star, I would take that as a priority, and because I want to build my own individuality and not come into a complete team.
Okay. Great, thanks.